Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am the OGGO Greg Osmond. Thank you for joining me today. Episode 49, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. If you missed the last episode, click the eye in the top right of the screen. Go check that out. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so you can follow along with the rest of the series. As always, go check out that video description for our Linktree link to all of our great channel supporters and sponsors. Make sure you go support those who support us. Video description also has information on channel memberships, extended link videos, exclusive videos, and merchandise discounts and more available to channel members. Go check that out down in the description below, like I said, or in the join button below the video. All right, so this is future Greg coming to you now because I flubbed up again. Now, thankfully, it was on a track that we had already raced at, so not a huge deal. So the race we ran at Kokomo, unfortunately, did get lost. I was having some issues. I say I flubbed up. It wasn't really me that flubbed up. Having some issues with the recording software, and it didn't record properly. So we lost that race, but the other two races of this video came out just fine. The information that I was able to recover, you might have seen as I was doing this intro. So apologies there, but we will get back to your regularly scheduled programming. All right, back in the race shop after another win, this time at Kokomo Speedway. Got some repairs we got to do to the engine. And we completed our sponsor goal perfectly. And added another trophy to the trophy case. Oh, man. Feels good. I think we're locking up this championship here. Osmond wins at Kokomo with more air guitar work on the top of the car. Do you expect anything else? All right, just raced at Kokomo. Prairie View is up next. Indoor track, like this one. Yep, I think we can win. All right, so Kokomo Speedway is out of the way. Up next is Prairie View, but not before we make some repairs to the engine. What did we do at Kokomo Speedway, you ask? Well, we won. Are you surprised? Mikey Thompson did not make it easy, though. He was haunting us for the entire race. You'll notice, though, that Kylie Rollins is nowhere to be found in the top 10. She finished in the 12th position, so lost some spots there in the point standings. Lost one spot, actually, to Mikey Thompson, where it is now a 22-point lead for us. As my phone falls on the floor, 38, 48, 58, 22 to 60. To 1160, and then it is 40 points back to Kylie Rollins and 50 points back to Cam Jurens. So I think it is a two-horse race now for these remaining two races between myself and Mikey Thompson. So without any further ado, let's head to Prairie View. Wow, that's a lot of rhyming there. Without further ado, let's head to Prairie View. Heat race time here at Prairie View Motorsports Park. We timed in with a 9.636 second lap. Good enough for P1, top of the board. Yes, sir. We're going to start on the pole of heat race number 1 after fast qualifying honors are awarded. Let's go. Top 5 today made top 2 to the qualified dash, just like always. I did not make any adjustments to the racing vehicular on the setup, so we'll see what goes on here. We've got green flag is out. All right, Mikey Thompson, our competitor for the points lead, is starting right next to us and giving us a heck of a battle there for the race lead in this opening circuit. We're going to hold on to it for the lead and to lead lap number 1. Jeremy Cross now looking to the inside of Thompson as we work lap number 2 here at the 5th mile of Prairie View Motorsports Park. Cross now grabs second from Thompson. He'll grab that qualified dash transfer spot, but Thompson is powering back on the top side, trying to grab that spot back from Cross. Thompson still committed to the top. Cross on the bottom, not able to really make anything happen just yet. They are side by side through the corners and down the straightaways as we start to pull away here with 6 laps to go. Got into the wall just a teensy bit. Cross now concedes the position. Thompson grabs sole possession of position number 2. Cross has also jumped to the top side, so interesting development there. 4 laps remain. We've got about 1 second back to second place Mikey Thompson. Jeremy Cross currently in the 3rd position. Brett Thompson holds on to fourth, and Tommy Richardson in your fifth and final transfer spot. We're going to come across here. 2 laps remain. 8 laps are complete here at Prairie View Motorsports Park. We got 1.5 seconds back to Mikey Thompson in the second position. White flag is out. One more trip around the speedway. 5th mile of Prairie View Motorsports Park. Out of turn number 4. That's another heat race win. We are running strong here in the Street Stock local series. We're going to get the race win here in heat race action. Mikey Thompson going to come home into second position. He'll qualify for the Qualify Dash with us. Jeremy Cross, Brett Thompson, and Tommy Richard hold on for A-Main transfer spots. It is A-Main time, and we've got another broom ready to be swept. Ready for sweeping. Ready to do this. We won the Qualify Dash. We're going to start a pull of the A-Main. We had to work for that one, though. Ned Hill gave us a run for our money in those early laps. It will be interesting to see how this one turns out. Not going to make any changes to the car. It's running well, running strong. Let's see how this one turns out. It's A-Main time. All right, A-Main time, Prairie View Motorsports Park, Street Stock Local Series. Eric Erickson finished 5th in Heat 2. He's starting 18th and starting in the 15th position. Patrick Barnes, he finished 4th in Heat 3, and after finishing 5th in Heat 4, Chuck Diaz is going to roll from position number 20. We, fast qualifier, won our heat race, won the dash, and are now starting on the pole position here. Let's go. Green flag is out. Blake Schneekloth to our outside gets a good jump there on this initial start. He's going to power in hard on the outside into turn number 1 and edge out ahead here early on, but we're going to grab the spot back from him and we will lead lap number 1. 29 laps to go. This is a 30-lap main event. Schneekloth gets a big run on the top side out of turn number 2. He'll power through to the race lead. He'll lead lap number 2. We're going to drive it hard into turn number 1. Laps tick away quick here at Prairie View in the 5th mile. We're going to make a little bit of contact there with Schneekloth, and he's going to be able to clear us for the race lead. If we want to sweep this one like we have before, we're going to have to grab that spot back from him, or at least stay within striking distance when we get to the back of the field. 4 laps complete. Trying to make a move back to the inside of Schneekloth, taking the short way around the track. He's taking a long way, but he's got a lot of momentum built up from that long way around. Tommy Bailey holds the 3rd position. Kylie Rollins in 4th. Ricky Cox in 5th. Schneekloth quickly starting to approach the back of the field as he maintains the race lead. We're working lap number 7. Going to have that complete this time by 23 laps to go. Schneekloth now drops to the bottom of the track as he's approaching the back of the field, getting by those slower cars as they were in his preferred groove. Now I made a gear ratio adjustment early on in the night before we went to qualifying to kind of help with the acceleration, anticipating that we were going to be deep in lap traffic here come A-Main time, and look at what happened. That's exactly where we are. Looking at the leaderboard now, Schneekloth still holds the race lead. He's starting to put some distance between himself and us. We really need a break here. He is definitely the fastest car on the track right now. We hold on to the 2nd position. Everybody in front of him is going high, which is not helping us at all. Kylie Rollins now has worked her way into the 3rd position. Jeremy Cross holds on to 4th, and Tommy Bailey is in your 5th position as we complete lap number 13. 17 laps remain here at the 5th mile Prairie View Motorsports Park. We're working lap number 14 now. 14 are complete, 16 to go. We will be halfway home next time. Bye. All right. We are halfway home now. I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second, but halfway home here. Schneekloth holds on to the race lead by about 2 seconds over us. We are currently 2nd with 14 laps remaining, working our way through lapped traffic. Kylie Rollins is in third, hot on our heels, right in our tire tracks. Jeremy Cross in fourth, and Ned Hill in the fifth position at the moment. We've got Chase Jones in front of us, running side by side with Margie Brooks. Jones gets by Brooks for the 16th position, but they are both a lap down at the moment. We're going to get by Margie Brooks, going to try to get by Chase Jones in the same lap. We're going to go to the inside through turns 3 and 4. Schneekloth maintains his race lead by about 2.5 seconds as we work lap 21 here at the 5th mile Prairie View. Oh, big contact in front of us with the slower cars, happening slightly behind the race leader, so not going to hurt him at all with that, which is not what I wanted to see, but it happens. And drive it deep into turn number 3 here as we are in the thick of it with these lap cars. Oh, we make a mistake, get into one of those lap cars. Kylie Rollins is going to capitalize and get by us. Oh, but we pull a little bump and run, get back to the inside of her through 3 and 4. Really want to grab that second place back from Rollins. That was a mistake on my part that allowed her to get by, and we're not going to be able to get the spot back. Put Rollins into second now. It looks like she's clearly faster than us. So, yeah, there's no way we were going to hold her off as soon as she got to our inside. So she has turned on the afterburners, so to speak, as she tries to reel in. She's already a second ahead of us, but it may be too little, too late, as Blake Schneekloth is about 5 seconds ahead of us. He's at the start-finish line now. He's about half a lap in front of us, and we are running third. 2 laps remain here at Prairie View Motorsports Park. We got Ned Hill directly behind us, so no mistakes here in the final lap. 1 lap remains at Prairie View. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3, Blake Schneekloth gets the win. Kylie Rollins comes home second, and we will come home in the 3rd position. Not a win, but grabs some very important points for herself there. Ned Hill is going to hold on for 4th, and Mikey Thompson comes home 5th. So Kylie Rollins is going to gain 6 points on Mikey Thompson, but she will still be in the 3rd position in the point standings. Blake Schneekloth jumps into 4th over Cam Jurens after the race win. So we've got, oh man, I got to do some math here. 78, 88, 98. And almost a 30-point lead. So we're good there. Decent payday here at the track as well. That's going to total out to $8,453 and 1,243 skill points. We got one more race here before the end of this season. Let's head back to the shop. Alrighty, Roo, back at the race shop after our 3rd place run at Prairie View Motorsports Park. You see, we did not get our sponsor goal, but we do have some tires that need repaired because I said we were going to win, and we did not win. So, unfortunate there, but it is what it is. One more race on tap here. We got a Bob's Towing sponsorship opportunity in the showcase race at Eldora Speedway, 40-lap main event, but we got some repairs to do first on the tires. Now, I just want to double check. We've got enough to unlock it, but we don't really have enough to do anything with it. Now, I'm not going to unlock it just for 2 performance points and a negative on the durability. So we'll leave everything alone. Head to Eldora for the last race of the season. It's almost like I'm getting pretty good at this because we qualified first once again. Got our sponsor bonus in both practice and qualifying. Starting on the pole of heat race number 1. I'm not going to make any changes to the car. We're running good. Let's go. Top 3 to the A-Main. Johnny Gibson, top 3, because this is a showcase race. Top 3 to the A-Main, like I said. Top 2 to the qualified dash. Here we go. Green flag is out. It is go time. 10 laps is the distance here. We got Adam Tiernan to our outside. Samantha Bell directly behind us. Oh, a little bit of contact there with Tiernan. He's not happy with that, and I'm not happy with that either. That's not what I wanted to do. But I think he's going to get the better of us here. And, ooh, side by side with Tiernan down the front stretch. I think we led that lap, but time will tell on how everything turns out for us in the end here. I know we're probably going to have some words with him after this one. I'll apologize. I'll say, hey, man, did it hurt your car at all? I'm sorry. Do you need me to help fix it? What do you need from me? I'm sorry. It was my fault. That is exactly what I will do. Hopefully he can hold on for that second position and grab a qualified dash spot because he is definitely fast enough as he's trying to power back by on the top side. He's closed in on us a little bit, but not enough to quite get by us. He's pulled up to our rear bumper, though, as he's going to come back to the bottom side and try to make a move. No, we're going to keep the door closed. We're definitely better on the bottom than he is, but he's probably better than us on the top, so we got to keep an eye on that. Remember, top 3 transfer to the A main as we've got 4 laps complete. Tiernan holds on to second place at the moment over Samantha Bell. Those are your other 2 transfer cars at the moment. Robbie Torres, odd man looking out right now. He is first man outside of a transfer spot. Patrick Barnes in 5th. 5 laps down, 5 to go, halfway home here in heat race action at Eldora Speedway. This is the showcase race at the end of the season. So we'll have to see how this one works out for us. Adam Tiernan in the second position drops to the bottom side of the track through 3 and 4. He's going to stay in the bottom through 1 and 2, trying to emulate our line, seeing how we're running these fast laps like we are. Through 3 and 4, very smooth for us on the movements, on the throttle input, or on the steering inputs. 148, that was probably our fastest lap of the race, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was. Fastest lap of the race right there. We're going to come around here through turns 3 and 4 down the front stretch. 2 laps to go this time by. 2 laps remain. Oh, West. Oh, man, that was close. That was close, but we're going to be able to evade. That would have been my fault had anything happened there, but we're able to escape with no damage to the race car. Last lap, 1 lap to go here as we work through 1 and 2 down the back stretch now into turn number 3 with the slower car of Carpenter directly in front of us. We're going to navigate to the inside of Carpenter and come home with another heat race win. We will start on the pole of the qualified dash. Adam Tiernan will join us in that qualified dash. Samantha Bell will join the both of us in the A main. Everybody else is going to have to run the soup. A main time here at Eldora Speedway, and I'm going to go back on that adjustment I made. We've got 40 laps, 4-0 here. We finished 3rd in the qualified dash. Had a heated battle with Brandon Jurens and Heath Brewster. Jurens made a heck of a move to get the race lead past both Brewster and myself in one corner and was able to hold on. He'll start on the pole. Brewster starting second. We are going to start 3rd. So we've made the adjustment to the car. Ready to go. This is the final race of the season in the street stock at the local level. Let's go. Here we go. Final race of the season at Eldora Speedway. Patrick Barnes won the B main. He started 19th. Starting 17th after finishing 3rd in Heat 5 is going to be Ricky Cox. And after a 4th place run in the B main, Tommy Richardson is going to roll off from 22nd. We finished 3rd in the qualified dash, so we are starting from the 3rd position. Here we go. 40 laps is the distance. Green flag is out. We are racing Eldora Speedway Showcase event. Like I said, 40 laps is the distance. 4-0. Brandon Jurens is going to jump out to the early race lead. Jeremy Cross is going to challenge us immediately for the 3rd position as he's going to have a good run on the outside on this initial circuit. He's going to be side by side with us as we cross the line. Not sure who had the spot. We'll give it to him. We'll fall back to 4th here on this initial circuit. Adam Tiernan now closing in, starting to pressure us on the bottom side of the track. Cross is going to make the pass and make it stick. but he's got Brewster in front of him, sliding up off the corners, taking away his run as he's getting a good bit of momentum from the top side off the corners. We're just going to stay committed here to the bottom and see if that turns out to work for us, holding on to the third position as we're going to get by Cross at the line there. Tiernan now looking to the inside of Cross through turns 1 and 2, not able to make the pass stick there. He'll stay in the 5th position for the moment. Brandon Jurens will hold on to the race lead as we complete lap number 4 here of the famed half mile in Eldora Speedway at Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. That's what I was trying to say. Adam Tiernan, meanwhile, has jumped to the 4th position after getting by Cross. Brandon Jurens, race leader, is going to jump to the top of the track, probably trying to find where the grip is up there for when he approaches the back of the pack. No pressure right now for Heath Brewster as we've kind of closed in on the backside of Heath Brewster for second. Running this extreme bottom of the track and getting a very good run off the corners. Man, this is a very dirty track, dirty surface, flinging up into our visor area as Brewster's going to start to pull away just a little bit on us as we're working lap number 7. Adam Tiernan holds on to 4th, Jeremy Cross in the 5th position. We hold on to 3rd with Brewster and Jurens 2nd and 1st. Brewster does seem to be closing in on Jurens as he continues to run the bottom. Jurens on the top. That is a very inopportune placement for a mud clod. I feel like I'm just burning through tear-offs. Ooh, we've made a little bit of motion here on Brewster. Going into turns 1 and 2. Now down the backstretch, it evens out. Into turn number 3, Jurens back to the bottom. Brewster stays on the bottom. If Brewster were to move to the top, I think we'd be able to make a move on him. But so far it is status quo. We've closed into the backside of Heath Brewster. Now going to make a move to the inside down the backstretch. We've got the momentum. Here we go. Send it into turn number 3. Put us into P2. No, he's powering back by on the top side. We're going to have the spot at the line. Try to make him a little unsettled there down the straightaway. He's got into turn number 1. We're going to have 2nd at the line. Oh my goodness. Car got a little sideways on us there. Coming out of turn number 2, we're going to lose a little bit of time to race leader Brandon Jurens. He's got about a 2.5 seconds on us at the moment with 29 laps to go. Little over a quarter of the way through this one as we've just now gotten into the 2nd position. Going to see if we can start to close in on race leader Brandon Jurens and put some distance between ourselves and 3rd place now Heath Brewster. Race leader Brandon Jurens starting to approach the back of the field. We'll see if they slow him down at all. Jurens did go to the top earlier on in this event, but was able to hold on to the race lead. We've now put some time between ourselves and 3rd place. Heath Brewster is now Jurens. The race leader is into the back of the field, starting to put cars a lap down. Feel like there's a bug on my face. We're going to get into the outside wall just a little bit, get a little wibbly wobbly, bibbly bobbly down the back straightaway, entering turn number 3. Gap stays at about a 1.5 seconds. We've now got 2 cars between ourselves and race leader Brandon Jurens. That's the only thing standing between ourselves and a win at the famed, historic Eldora Speedway, Rossburg, Ohio. 2.5 seconds remains the distance as we're going to get by Eric Erickson. Margie Brooks is the next competitor to get past. We're going to get by her easily on the bottom. Race leader Brandon Jurens is deep into slower traffic now, as we've now got almost a full second to the car behind us in Adam Tiernan, who has gotten by Heath Brewster and Jeremy Cross. Or I'm sorry, Heath Brewster is in 3rd. Apologies. Brewster is still in 3rd. All right. Brandon Jurens has pulled us by a few tenths since we got into the 2nd position. So if we're going to make something happen, we're going to have to make it happen soon. And I don't really know what I can do because I am foot to the floor. Can't really push the throttle down anymore. So we'll have to see if any bad luck befalls our race leader as we continue on through this one. Cam Jurens now the next car in front of us. He's in the black car. Brandon's in the red car. We've been racing with Cam all season long. Not a good showing for him here at Eldora, as we're going to get a little bit of a mistake there entering turn number 3, and Cam Jurens stupidly is going to fight us for this. We have to make sure Heath Brewster doesn't capitalize and get by us. Cam Jurens, a lapped car, is fighting second place. Well, I know why he's doing that. His relative, brother, cousin, whatever, is leading the race 2 seconds ahead of us right now. 20 laps to go. We are halfway home of this 40-lap main event. 20 down, 20 to go, as we've got a 2-second gap between ourselves and race leader Brandon Jurens. Heath Brewster now 0.3 of a second. He's right on our tail for the second position. He was the one we passed to get into second, so he wants the spot back for real, as he's going to try to go to the outside maybe. We're going to have a shallow entry into turn number 3. It's going to cut our momentum a little bit. Brewster's going to try to look to the inside. No, not able to make it happen. 22 laps are complete. Brandon Jurens is on a mission right now to lead every single lap in this 40-lapper at Eldora, and he's well on his way as he leads the 23rd lap of this one. 17 remain. We're still in second. Brewster in third. Jeremy Cross and Adam Tiernan fourth and fifth, respectively. Oh boy. This has been a fun race. Ricky Cox, the next car in 16th, going to be passed. Jurens remains on the bottom of the speedway in the race lead, trying to get by another slower car. Car is handling very well right now. I think Brandon Jurens just may have a few more ponies under the hood than we do. You know, we only have that level 2 engine, so there's a lot of room for us to grow with what we're doing here. So we will continue on through here. 26 laps are now complete at the line. 14 to go. 2.5 seconds to the race leader. Heath Brewster is right on us. If we make any sort of mistake at all, he is going to be able to capitalize. Billy Green next up in front of us to go a lap down, or he's already a lap down, but a lap down to us, as Brandon Jurens is now about a full straightaway ahead of us. Excuse me, it's starting to lose my voice. 12 laps remain. We put a little bit of distance back on ourselves, between ourselves and Heath Brewster, so a little bit of breathing room there. Oh, nope, he closed right back in, and right as soon as I said that, Billy Green to our outside, the slower car. 11 laps remain. Samantha Bell, the next car in front of us, to go a lap down to us. A lap down to us. A little bit of a deep entry there into turn number 3. Brewster not really able to make any sort of move. We're going to have a good exit off of turn number 4 as we have 10 laps to go. Ooh, a little bit of contact there with the inside wall. No harm, no foul. We keep it going. Working at lap 31. We'll have 9 complete at the line. We've stayed clean and green this entire race. No cautions have slowed us down. We've only had 1 caution the entire season, if I remember correctly. 1 or 2. There wasn't very many, but we're looking to the inside of Bell. We're going to get by her. Eric Erickson is another lap now down. Now we've got Blake Schneekloth here in front of us, running 13th. That just tells you the level of competition in these showcase events. Schneekloth, a perennial front runner, is running in 13th right now. So that just tells you, slid up a little bit there. Brewster, not able to make any sort of move. 7 laps to go in our local street stock season here at Eldora Speedway. Schneekloth stays on the bottom of the track. We're going to try to let him know we're here. We're going to get a good run off of turn number 4 and look to the inside of Schneekloth. He's not really fighting anyone for position, so he's going to give us that spot easily as he recognizes there's 2 cars fighting for a position that just got by him. We're going to drive it deep into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4 now. 5 laps to go. 35 laps complete. 5 laps to go here in this 40-lapper. Ooh, we're going to put a little bit of distance between ourselves and Brewster now, as Brandon Jurens is out to a 3.5 second race lead. We'll have to see if we can make any sort of magic happen, but I highly, highly doubt that's even plausible at this point. Ned Hill, running in the 12th position, is next in front of us. Brewster is trying everything he can. The only thing he really hasn't done is go to the extreme top, as we're going to miss our marks just a little bit there through 3 and 4. Oh, and bounce off the wall. We're going to have to protect the bottom. Ooh, we got into the outside wall there down the front straightaway. It's got a little crossed up there coming off of turn number 4. We keep her pointed forward, and that's the wrong button. I didn't mean to hit that button. All right, let's go there. I'm sorry about that. 2 laps remain. All right, 2 laps to go here. Eldora Speedway. Brandon Jurens is out to a 4-second lead now. We've just got to worry about Heath Brewster behind us, trying to get that second position from us here in the last lap of the race. White flag is out into turn number 1, off of turn number 2, down the back stretch here at historic Eldora Speedway into turn number 3, off of turn number 4. And that is a second place run here in a points championship at Eldora Speedway. That was a great race for us here. Brandon Jurens, congrats to him. He comes home with the race win. We're going to come home second. Heath Brewster fought us the entire race. A good run for him in third. Jeremy Cross comes home fourth, and Kylie Rollins rounds out the season with the top 5, finishing in 5th. All right, second place run. That's not too shabby at Eldora Speedway, but we're going to come home with the championship. That's the more important thing. By 14, 24, 34, 44, 36 points over Mikey Thompson. Kylie Rollins rebounds to jump into third, or stay in third. I don't know if she was outside of third or not, but she'll come home third. Blake Schneekloth in fourth, and Cam Jurens is going to come home 5th in the final standings. The only car in the top 5 without a win. So Jeremy Cross grabs a win as well. He'll finish 6th. But there is the rest of the top 10 there in the point standings. We'll see that here soon as well. Race earnings. That's not a bad day at the office, so to speak. In a street stock, $15,057 and 2,884 skill points that we can't do anything with now that we've unlocked everything. So this season is now over. Let's head back to the race shop. All right, so we did not get our sponsor goal, but we came home second here at Eldora Speedway. Did not get our sponsor goal either, but look at that. That's another trophy for the trophy case, but it's a championship. It's a championship trophy. Again, make them into trophies. Put the track logo, put the series logo or something on them. That's what I want to see for the next iteration of this game, if we're going to keep this similar career structure. But Greg Osmond is the Street Stock Champion. Fans rush to buy official Greg Osmond Street Stock Champion merchandise, which you can do at our Linktree link. Our merchandise store link is there, so you can go there. I do have actual merchandise available there. So celebrate the virtual championship by buying some real merch. How about that? So, all right, as far as sponsors, we're going to sign Bob's Towing, but keep in mind that when we do this, these sponsors only apply to the local level. So when we go run regional, national, these sponsors don't transfer with us. So there's that. But we're going to sign Bob's Towing because the payout per race, if we were to come race this with like a hire driver or something like that, Bob's Towing will be on the car. So there is my festive sprint car as my loading screen, but there it is, the season 1 summary here in the Street Stock. 4 wins, 9 top 5s, and 10 top 10s. Not a bad season for us in the Street Stock at all, but that is going to do it for the Street Stock. So what is up next is the question. I know what I'm leaning towards, but I want you guys to tell me what you want to see. So as far as the local level, we don't have much left. The micro, which if we do the micro, I'm only going to show the showcase races. Everything else will be members only stuff. But I'm only going to, because we already raced the micro, that's why. The midget, which we have not raced at all, and I do believe that's it, right? Yeah, so the micro and the midget is really all that's left at the local level. Or we can go to the regional level and run we can run the big block. We can run the UMP modified, the 305, the street stock. We can run the 360 sprint car again, or we can run the pro late model. So those are your options because we have not won a championship in any of these. We can't go to the national level yet. So I'm intrigued to see what you guys say. I know what I'm leaning towards personally. but you'll have to see what you guys say. So did we not win it in the modified either? I don't remember. So yeah, I have to see what's going on with that. Yeah, so we already ran the regional modified, came home second. So we can do that again and try to get the title for that one. But if we do that, it will only be showcase races. Like I said, every other race will be members only. So keep that in mind. Yeah, your options again at the regional level: Pro Late Model 360 Sprint Car, showcase only; Street Stock 305 Sprint Car, UMP Modified, showcase only; or Big Block Modified. And then at the local level, Micro Sprint or Midget. So let me know what you think we should race in the comments below. Whatever gets the most votes is what we'll do. But that is going to do it for us here today. What episode is this? I don't even remember. Episode 49 of World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. I am the OGGO, Greg Osmond. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.